So, how y'all been? Hoping y'all been good. Unlike me, nah, just joking. Not joking at the same time. Nah, but yeah, hoping y'all been good. So this is a life update video on basically why haven't I posted on my Instagram, YouTube, or none of my shit in over 3 years, and basically what I got planned for the future and shit. Yeah. So I got a couple stories basically within this 3 years to tell you guys. This gonna be one of my longest videos. This is the third time trying making this video. It became too long, like 2 hours when I was trying to. That's when I was finished editing. So I'm gonna try to make it fast. I'm gonna try to explain this faster, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot. Anyway, um, so basically I haven't posted because I've been broke, stressing, and I had hella acne. I was just barely getting better. I was not trying to post looking like that. And relationships did not help with this at all. And I was hella smoking, which is cool and all because I was stressing and I got some serious anger issues, which it helps and all, but when you're smoking every day, every night, to the point you're not getting high, I just see that shit as a waste. And basically, I wasted hella money. I spend like 2,000 every year, which has been like 3 years, and that's just like cash up alone. Um, at least I wasn't. I was always going like half with my friend and shit, but still, all that doesn't count all the shit that we bought at dispensaries or paid cash and shit. Basically, I went through 2 Puffcos and but yeah, I'm just saying, I wasted a cool amount of money on my smoking shit. And another waste of money basically was going towards my car, and that was just basically 30-day impounds, and just 2 days alone was $800. So tickets and all that shit. My car was like almost 7,000. But with all that shit, I want to say it almost came out to like a $10,000 car. Which once it started fucking up on the transmission and shit like that, like I didn't even want to fix it no more because I just was like, bitch, I wasted more money just getting it back. All that money could have been going towards on the car and like all this weed money too. Like I'm saying, it could have been going towards like businesses that I always wanted to do, or like But I've just been wasting hella time and slacking, and then I have been fucking up and shit. So there's a lot of shit that I'm not proud of at all, like the sideshow shit that I done. I could have went somewhere where I could have paid to do donuts and basically somewhere privately. I don't know. You still get in trouble, but not as much. I'm fucking up a lot, and I'm not proud of a lot of shit. That's why I haven't really been posting either, because I've just been working on myself, trying to be a better person, and shit like that. I've just been nicer basically, and which has not worked at all for me. Getting fucked over for being nice and being cool about shit, chill about shit basically, which you know not too long ago, this is not nearly how I would have dealt with shit or shit. Kind of need that too. Maybe I should basically get that back or whatever. Shit that I'm not proud of. Like this is gonna be my first story or whatever, which was, I just been working, chilling, working with my Nina first, and with her religion, and basically like at her house, helping her stuff, and it was a win-win for me because I was out here having fun, going to cabins, going to places, and I was getting money too. But also too, like I just needed a more reliable income, and basically I started working with my friend Uber Eats, and it was hella cool at first. I was getting paid more than like a fast food worker, like at McDonald's, like at least $200-300 maybe. That's why I was able to buy my car within a year and shit. Then basically every year, basically for my birthday, I have a party, which that I haven't had one because of this shit too. Mainly because of this, because I think it was like 2020 or 2021. Basically did a birthday party for me, and it was cool. We had grupo and fucking fireworks, and cool amount of people were coming too. But just that party was not going nothing as planned as how I wanted. Um, some people didn't end up coming that I really wanted to be there, which is whatever now. But basically, I'm not the type to be when drink and start problems or start tripping. I usually, yeah, basically, if I'm drunk or whatever, someone's tripping. I never really lost a fight like that, but I'm pretty sure I lost those fights that day. Basically, I was acting like a fool. I'm not proud of nothing of that day, and I don't recognize that person. Basically, like I didn't even remember nothing the next day, which usually I remember every little detail. But yeah, like I was acting like a fool. I was being hella stupid, and I even fought basically three of my homies' friends, and I even basically ended up breaking some girl's nails by landing on her. I don't know, not exactly sure, but even the boyfriend wasn't tripping until she was telling him like, "Hey, you gonna let them do that shit to me and shit like that?" Then, but anyway, nothing really happened with him. I ended up basically hitting my my friend's brother's car when I was trying to leave, and then I was just being aggressive as fuck basically, and I ended up hitting my mom, which I never thought I would do. I don't even cuss at her. Like I only like the worst it's gotten is like I calling her crazy and stuff like that when we argue or mad and shit. But I don't even cuss at her, so to hit her that's just something else. And like I said, I truly regret that. I don't know what happened, but and I apologize to anybody that did witness that shit. um, I'm pretty sure that shit ruined like my friendships with some friends, like, cause I try to talk to them. I was like, my bad and shit like that, but which they said it was cool for the most part, but it hasn't been that. Basically, I want to say ruined our friendship and shit. Basically, um, so yeah, like I was saying, then I had my party, which didn't go as planned, and it was all bad. Like I'm saying, then after that, I started going to side shows, and which again, all stupid of me, which I could have been going to different places and shit like that. I spot a burnout, hours burning out, and me basically, I just go in there for doing one donut or whatever. Damn, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was just, I did one donut, whatever, and the cops would come full force to get me and let everybody go. And that's just how it was every time, which I should have learned from the first time, but no. 30-day impounds and shit like that, tickets and shit, which I had two courts for, pretty far. And once they were coming up, I had those shits on my calendar and reminders and shit, but I still missed my court date. Um, I went the next day to put me on calendar and shit like that, but it was gonna be good from what I knew. My cases, they were not gonna see each other. They were just gonna be treat them individually. And basically, once I missed my court date, they put both of my cases together, which the judge did not like that shit at all because I was already doing community service for the first one, and basically I go do this again. I was thinking about getting a lawyer, but that was before I got locked up. Basically, how I got suggested, and I agree, was basically if the attorney would have told me that I'm 100% gonna get locked up, and that yeah, basically that I was gonna tell them to change my court date, that I was gonna get an attorney. But she said I tried locking you up, but I'll see what I could do and shit like that. So I didn't want to borrow money to basically, well, to get a lawyer and shit. So I was like, fuck it, this is not that big of a deal. Maybe more community service or something. But no, that judge was not cool, like I said about it. The guard was already behind me with the handcuffs, and yeah, they let me know that I was gonna get locked up. They put the handcuffs. They sat me down with the prisoners, and I was just hella mad. Like I didn't even believe that this was happening and shit. So yeah, basically they basically take me, and I thought this was not being for real, but it is for sure. So basically, yeah, I'm in the first floor. Got my picture taken. Then they put me in the little cell with a shitload of people on the fucking floor, and it's overpacked. Someone said that they were there for 24 hours and shit like that, which it took 15 hours for them to fully take me to the pod and shit. Cause I saw the clock downstairs and then the one that was in the pod. But basically, as before that, basically over there they took me to a room where they flashed the light and tried to check me if I was sneaking shit in, which they didn't really check. From what I hear from other people, they were really flashing the light and checking and shit. But I was happy about that they didn't really check, because that's just weird. And but anyways, we're in the room to change to the jumpsuit with other people in there. There's an older guy that came from a mental hospital, and some guy for domestic violence, two bulldogs. They're really telling us how it is, because they've been here before. And basically as going up, they kept locking us up to here and there in cells, and it was taking forever, like I said. But once I was basically in third floor D pod, which that was my pod or whatever. But there was other alphabets and shit that I was seeing and shit. Those were other pods, and you know they were there banging, throwing gang signs and shit like that. But I get to the pod, and as soon as I walk in there, they're like, Bulldog, Bicep, Black, like, and I'm like, Bicep. And then basically all the paisas came, and they were telling me the rules. They checked me for tattoos. They helped me make my bed and stuff, which they do to every race or whatever. Everybody gets help, like getting their bed and shit like that. One thing I did notice, that because I got there in commissary, so I wasn't going to see commissary until a cool minute. So basically, want to say I noticed basically is that the paisas help each other out way more than any other race, because basically, like every day, two different people would come up to me giving me soups and shit, which I tried denying. I was like, y'all being a little too friendly. Like, what do y'all want? Like, triple the pay? What is it? Where some of these people didn't even get commissary, which I'll get to in a bit. But basically, like I was saying, other races and stuff, same thing. They help you make your bed, explain the rules, and they help you out with some food too. But it's only like 2-3 times max that you get helped with other ones. With the paisas, you were getting help no matter. Didn't matter when. Like, you were always getting helped. And they're basically, it's not good at all. It's annoying as fuck. Shit's not comfortable, and basically you just feel useless. Like, you can't do shit. The first week I had a court and shit, which I missed because the pod next to us apparently had like killed someone and shit. Apparently, basically, as soon as someone walked in there, they let him slide 10 minutes and shit, and they started jumping him and beating his ass. And I guess they like stomped his mouth on the table or something, and I guess his mouth was like separated. Some people seen it, I guess. And that's what they were telling me, that it was separated, that he was leaking, he was alive, he left alive and stuff. But basically, hella detectives taking like the same pictures over and over, different. They were just there all fucking. They took forever, taking the pictures and stuff. And we didn't have court. They were not really. They didn't even want us getting up from our beds and shit, because they didn't really want us to peeking and looking at nothing. So we didn't even go to court that day. Ass whoopings on the daily. Mostly for people breaking rules, or disrespecting, or someone called out a fight or something. Someone stole someone's medication, which a calm person called them out to fight, and shout out to that guy. I thought I was gonna end up fighting. I was trying to avoid problems as much as possible, which again, everybody was being cool with me. I even got recognized twice. They're like, ain't you Sergio? Ain't you pinche Sergio from Snapchat? Ain't you Sergio from Instagram, famous and shit? I was like, oh shit, famous? But yeah, I got recognized. Every race was talking to me and being cool with me. They tell me that I don't belong there, that I don't look like I belong there and shit. But yeah, like I said, everybody was being cool with me, but except there's one person that I don't know if he didn't like me, because he was being cool with me at first. But I have rules where you can't be loud slamming the drawers, because there's three bunk beds, and there's 3 drawers underneath. Rules, we can't really make noise, especially at night. But I didn't even make that much noise. I put my drawer in, which that shit's all metal basically. And basically I made a little noise. He told me that I'm over here making noise, I'm waking him up, that I don't know what. Which I try to be more careful after that. But when it was him, he was over here kicking it down, slamming the fuck out of it with his hands. And another thing that I didn't saw nobody else doing whatsoever was, every time that he would get up from his bed, he would have to step on mine and almost by my feet and shit, which, and like I said, even the repa even told me that he could hear the drawers all the way from his side, and that, I don't want to get jumped, or if I do get caught fighting or something, I could get more time at it and shit. So, like I said, I try to avoid problems as much as possible. But, once it was coming to my sentencing court date, and I was like, if they give me more time or whatever, I'ma just tell them what's up, But yeah, it was like, hoping that didn't give me more time and shit. That's one thing, like I said, it makes you feel like, you just feel useless, and you just feel like shit, not knowing how long you're gonna be in there for. Cause I'll get a lawyer named Amelia Sullivan, run, Fresno, yeah, run. The line, I don't know, she's just weird, like I said, because she never even came to check on me the day before my courts or none of that. She would send someone else, like if she's at, like, You know, like if she's a good lawyer or whatever. I forgot to say it basically. Like when I was barely getting booked and stuff, you know, they told me that I could have bailed out, which my bail was at 75,000. And I called the bail bonds. They told me I thought it was gonna be like 700, but no, it was $7,000 down. Which you know, I even thought about it. Even while I was locked up, I was like, you know, I didn't want to be there no more. But I was like, if I borrow money for me to just have chances still that come back to court and they still lock you up, you know. So I didn't want to risk shit like that. So I would basically was like, fuck it, I was like, I'm already locked up. I didn't even get a lawyer, so I was like, it is what it is. We'll see what they tell me. Which, you know, I was scared and shit. But like I was saying, once it was my sentence's court day, if they gave me more time, I was gonna let them know at least. Um, but like I said, I was trying to win problems, which I ended up fighting a Baisa, I guess. Which, you know, um, which we were cool at first, cause he was a cousin of a homegirls from like middle school. I told him I was like, hey, cause I would see him around, and he said he would see me around, but we didn't really know each other back then. But you know, we were being cool at first. We were just out of nowhere got like he like got hella confidence and tried to act all tough and shit like that. He was dick riding, trying to copy everybody, how they talk, copy their hairstyle. Like over here snoring the medications that they would give him. You know, we started going off the room floor when I'm over here talking with people about cars and you know what I know about shit. He just jumps in and tells me that, tries to basically talk shit. Like there's stuff that we were talking about. Like, hey, I was saying that it's not right for you to not know how to do donuts or not even turn off your traction and to go to a sideshow and then basically do a burnout and then end up basically hitting someone or crashing. And he was, oh, that's how you learn, blah blah blah. And I was just like, you know, that's not how you learn. You could learn your car and somewhere privately, shit like that, where you're not, you know, got that much money like that to basically be crashing cars and getting another one because that's how you learn. You know, but yeah, like I said, we started going off the wrong foot. I was on the phone and I was talking to my friend. I was like, someone got put on. Then I changed the subject, and he was like, he interrupted me. He was like, don't be talking like that. They record the phone calls and everything, blah blah blah. I just told him, hey, I know that phone calls are recording and they're not gonna be listening to my fucking phone call for over this stupid case. I was like, even though I could just say he got put on some food or anything, I was like, don't tell me what to do. I'll slap you. And I thought it was no problem. He should have told me that he felt some type of way or something, but no. He waited a whole ass 2 days. Didn't even tell the paisas. He started telling everybody else that he felt disrespected, that he wanted to fight me and some more shit. And basically, even people were coming up to me. They're like, hey, I heard you're gonna fight, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? You know, all confused and shit. But basically, the paisa finding out. We made a meeting and we talked about it. We're like, hey, we shouldn't be fighting each other and shit like that. And I just told him my reasons. I was like, hey, you're just being annoying, dick riding. And I was like, but we good, you know, we shook hands. 2 hours later, I'm on the phone call. I get interrupted again. That he wants to fight this time because he felt disrespected with what I said, which I didn't even question. And like another thing, like I was saying, not because I didn't just fight him because I saw that I could beat his ass or nothing. I still try to avoid problems, like I said. It was just like I told you guys. He was just trying to act tough. Like basically, I know I'm scrawny and shit, but he's even scrawnier. And at least when I would do push-ups or whatever workout, I could do a fucking push-up normally or the right way, I guess. He's over here fucking doing a push-up and shaking, going to side to side, and he swears he's doing like 30 then 100, I don't know what. And you know, I could barely do 20. Well, except my elbow starts popping and no, it's not that it hurts, but it gets annoying. So mostly I would just run the stairs and shit, which people would make fun of me. They're like, you don't need to lose weight. But yeah. I did do push-ups here and there mostly, you know, not too much. We just go to the gym. They're like, you don't need to lose weight. But yeah. I did do push-ups here and there mostly, you know, not too much. We just go to the gym and work out and shit. I mean, anyways. Because I saw that I could beat his ass. I fought him or anything because I was still trying to avoid problems and shit like that. But this time I didn't question or nothing. I just took off my fucking sandals and my socks. We went to the beds. And basically, yeah, we fought for like 10-20 seconds. And first 3 punches I give him, he goes to the floor. He drags me with him. He almost got me right there, but he didn't. He probably did hit me like 2-3 times, which didn't hurt at all. I didn't have no scratch on me, no bruise, no nothing. On the other hand, he had a bruises on his fucking face, his eye, and his fucking head. And yeah, everybody was fucking congratulating me, giving me handshakes and shit like that. Everybody was even being even more cool with me after that. Which, again, for the most part, it was people that were telling him, "Hey, don't let him disrespect you" and shit like that. You know, they love seeing fights, and basically what I thought, someone wanted to see how I fight to see if they wanted to start tripping even more. You know? And then once they saw that, they at least calmed down a little. And like another thing, like I was saying, instead of basically just being on your own or sleeping, you know, time goes way slower. So I just started watching movies and talking to everybody. We'd talk a bunch of shit, give each other advice all the time basically, and we'd be talking a lot. Shit. Watching shows on TV like Don Cheto and shit. Everybody was waiting for shit like that. Saying the repas were being hella cool with me, and everybody was being hella cool with me. The schedule was really stupid there. By the once it is 9:30, you can't be by the tables no more. Everybody goes by the beds, and they're hella loud. Man, I had a burp. That shit gets annoying. But yeah, like I was saying, once it's 9:30, everybody can't be by the tables. They have to go by the fucking beds, and everybody's fucking stupid loud. You can't sleep all the way till 12:30. That's when everybody could go back to the tables, and going to the gym, going to the church, and even the AA meetings. We would just talk about stuff in there. Like we just basically talk what we in there for and shows. Try making time go by as fast as possible. Um, Basically in there, one time me and the bicep, basically it was a group, a little bit of us, and we all took a spoon of coffee with a little bit of water, but we were all feeling goofy and shit. We were just laughing and shit. Started making paper balls, throwing at each other, paper airplanes, see who throws it farther and shit like that. Who makes the better airplane and shit like that. And even those things that go on your finger and shit. We just felt like elementary kids at that time. And we made Bruno, which you need a lot of those shits to get you drunk. When people are greedy with it, I just got to try it. Basically, it was a shampoo bottle, so it had a little bit of like soap still. So they didn't mind sharing that one, but we didn't want that shit. Food together, we'd always make spreads, which when we'd make that, everybody eats, everybody gets full. Um, but even though I was good with 2 meals a day and shit, but these motherfuckers were not good. They needed like 4 meals. But basically, yeah, like I was saying, making hella spreads with people. They would get creative in there, making pozole, making burritos, which burritos just the flour tortilla inside the bag of chips, and noodles and chips and beef sticks, whatever you want to put in your burrito. Then they had even made sushi roll, which is white rice, tuna, and like pork rinds, and this like other stuff, and like this sauce that they make, which was pretty good. The pozole was just basically corn nuts and a bunch of other stuff that I don't really remember. Uh, like I said, people get creative. We only ate the gel food because it was something different from our commissary, or we would just say some of it to make burritos or shit like that. Which in there too, there's nothing good whatsoever. Even the fucking shit we make, just whatever. We just eat it because that's the best we have. And noodles and shit, like that's the only thing that has flavor. Those little packages. That's the only thing that is the best stuff, basically. Once I got out of jail, I didn't want to see no cup of noodle at all or no noodles. That shit. Ugh. But in there, bitch, that's the best thing you could be eating. Because you can make burritos with that. You could or just eat it on its own with beans or whatever, instant beans and shit. And just like I was saying, that was like the best thing you could be eating in there. And I just started basically spending more time with the paisas because I didn't mind sharing with them at all. At first I was basically helping out the one that recognized me because he's a cousin of a very good friend of mine. So I didn't mind at all. But and which his people were coming up to me and asking if he was picking on me for my food, or saying that he's gonna pay me back or something, and that they don't do that, and to let them know, and that they'll take care of it. Which I was like, I appreciate it, but I was like, nah, cousin of a very good friend of mine, and I don't mind helping or whatever. Which like I said, I didn't mind. But then once he started saying, "Oh, I got you," and shit like that, and he didn't, that's when I stopped, because I was like, Yeah, he would give me some stuff sometimes, but you know it wasn't the same, which I didn't really care. But again, it's just white lie. You know, when I didn't even have a problem at sharing at first. But yeah, and then I just started sharing, and basically, like I said, with the paisas, I didn't mind if they were being hella cool with me. They would share their shit just as like there was the same energy basically, and even I just basically didn't even want to order the food or keep getting money from my mom and like one of my friends and shit to get commissary. So I started telling them to send less and shit, and then me and one of the paisas, which he was already cleaning, washing clothes, washing jumpsuits only and shirts. Don't none of that. But basically, you know, anybody could wash your own clothes and shit, but they would not come out as clean as how he would do it, cause he would put like different soaps and baby soap and basically he would use a bunch of soaps to wash, and the way he would do it, just they would come out fucking clean and smelling good basically, and I would help him. Of course, I didn't do as good as a job, but you know he would finish it off, and you know we were getting noodles. We had a fucking shitload of orders and shit for that. We just basically we had a lot. Someone ended up trying to give us competition and shit, which they told us beat his ass because I stepping on toes. But you know we didn't care. We're like, you know, he's trying to get food, so we don't give a fuck. We ended up getting one customer, one motherfucking customer, and he didn't do good, so they didn't even pay him. Uh, so yeah, like, and that same motherfucker, basically, you know, he got so lucky because he kept fucking breaking rules and doing stupid shit, and they gave them plenty of warnings that they were gonna give him DPs, and they didn't. He was just like on the phone. You can't be loud or slamming the phone or nothing, and he's over here yelling at the not like that, you know, it's a phone, but yeah, he's over here yelling. Sáquenme de aquí, me voy a matar, and just being hella loud. Multiple people told him to quiet down, even people that were next to the phones, like, hey, bro, shut up. He was like, oh, okay, okay. And then 5 seconds later, fucking yelling again and shit. You know, I ended up telling him, a cool amount of people told him, and, you know, by the second time, that's already a DP, you know. But they let us slide, like I said. He's over here telling us that we should throw him over the second floor, and because I don't know if I told you guys, but it's 2 floors. And basically, yeah, he's over here telling people to throw him off the fucking floor or throw him off and to kill him. Basically, they started joking with him. They even told him that I was a repa. They're like, hey, he's a repa, and he's gonna DP you with a bunch of people. And he started telling me, no, por favor, no me maten, no me peguen, me duele la espalda. And this. I was like, bro, you were just asking for to get thrown to die, you know, and you're here saying don't do it, that you get pains, and you know. But poor guy, you know. Like I said, you know, shit was annoying, and you know I felt that he didn't want to be there and shit. You know, nobody does, but you can't do shit, crying or none of that is nothing gonna get you out. Oh, okay, what I got planned for the future? Well, I don't know. I talked about my party, and I know I'm leaving a couple other stuff, but basically this video would be way too long. I already tried making it 3 times. One time it ended when I finished editing the video. It was 2 hours long, and basically, you know, I'm gonna have to. If y'all wanna keep hearing stories and shit, let me know if y'all like them. The further back I go, the more interesting some of these stories are. So let me know if y'all like stories like these, and I could even go. I don't know. I got stories for days, like I'm saying. Let me know if y'all like these. And the plan is future is basically is to post a lot more on YouTube, Instagram photos, and all that shit. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I'm planning on doing is, you know, maybe later on. Not saying anytime soon, but hopefully I'll bring out a brand later on. But what I'm gonna do right now is basically well, like in a week or two, you know, like I'm hopefully I already posted a couple videos by then and some stuff. But hopefully, like in a week or two, I'm gonna be live gaming like on YouTube and TikTok. We'll see how that goes. You know, if it doesn't work or whatever, I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt. Because we don't even need social media like that. Like Instagram, you know, all we post is our best moments there. So, and everybody knows that. But yeah, I'm gonna be, like I said, live gaming on YouTube and TikTok. And like I said, I don't really care if I fail or not. I'm gonna give it a try on a lot of shit that I always wanted to do, and we'll see if it works or not. I know a lot of shit. Sometimes I don't want to do this at all. Sometimes I don't want to do nothing. because everything I try doesn't go as planned. Like with this editing shit, that shit was getting me fucking mad when, you know, that shit gets me mad because I used to edit on my record on my phone, edit on my phone, and post it. And then, in high school at McLean, I started learning. I was in video production, so I started learning a little bit on the video software. It gets annoying. I know it has to do with me not really knowing how to read, but I already had made a video, but it's private, which why I had dropped out of school and my reasons and shit. But basically, I already had made a video on that, and then I just have it private because I didn't really like it. But basically, I'm gonna explain a little on that. Like I'm saying, I know I got issues and lie about it, or basically make excuses for any of my shit. Like I know at the end of the day it's my fault for being stupid or whatever, but at least I wanted to say that my teacher from kindergarten had a little to contribute to this, because at the time, I wasn't annoying or none of that. I was shy. I was trying to learn. This bitch would pick me up for like pinching me from the shoulders. I would have fucking marks and shit, but this bitch would pinch me, pick me up, and put me in a corner, and not teach me and teach everybody else. Offer me fucking up on the alphabet or little things that were not to do, basically do that shit. I didn't know that was wrong at all. I didn't tell my mom until like 10 years later. And that shit basically hella delayed me, I wanted to say, because I was able to learn with all my teachers, like math and everything else. I was able to learn pretty good, but I was never able to catch up on reading. And yeah, I was, here and there I learned a little more and shit, but I was never able to catch up like that. And I had teachers where even cried. They're like, "You're gonna learn this year. You're gonna learn how to read this year." And that little fake tear and shit, which, they, I could get, yeah, they did help, and I did learn a little more, but that shit I wanna say delayed the fuck out of me. And yeah. Like again, it's like I don't want to make excuses or nothing. At the end of the day, it's my fault, like I'm saying. But like again, that shit gets me. I know, even though I can't read a lot, but I still could figure out most of the shit, and I watch YouTube videos. But some of them don't have the same problems that I do, and shit like that. Like I'm over here trying to get my media to this fucking software. I've done the most. They don't show up, and then once they do show up, and I go to edit and shit, they're over here popping up as photos. And like I'm telling you guys, just because shit doesn't go as planned, you just gotta keep trying and fighting, because you never know if you're gonna fail if you just give up like this, And like I don't know why, basically, and with the streaming software, it looks simple enough. I need a capture card. I have my game and shit, but I want to basically do it on the PlayStation 5, because I don't want to do it on that. But yeah, I need a capture card, and I already looked up the software and everything I need, which it looks all simple enough. But I just feel like I'm gonna have, if I'm having issues with this, I'm gonna probably have issues. But hopefully I just figure it out within a week or two, and y'all see me. I'm gonna just pop out on when I'm live and shit. Like I'm saying, I don't really care if I fail, because I'm doing this for fun, and I'm gonna just give it a shot at a lot of things that I always wanted to do. And I know if y'all fucking wondering if I'm talking retarded and shit like that, I know my hair is fucked up as well. Maybe I could suggest new hairstyles or something, haircuts and shit, because it's not the barbers. I've been to a cool amount of barbers. I do get a hairline sometimes, but it only lasts me like 2 days, so it's not them, like I'm saying. I had a barber fuck up once, where he was taking forever, waiting the fuck out of my hair, and basically taking hella long. And usually just the hairline that's messed up, and they blend in, do everything else good. This motherfucker fucked the shit out of me. Like my shit was all uneven everywhere, and it was just ugly as fuck overall. And then he knew. He's over here like, I took too long. You don't have to pay me. It's fine. Blah blah blah. I was like, bitch, my hair's fucked up. But I felt bad that he felt bad, so I still paid him, but I just never went back to him. But yeah, I know I'm leaving a lot of shit, but I don't want to make this video too long. I've been working and chilling, like I'm saying. I know, just because I haven't posted on shit, basically don't mean that I'm doing as bad. This is just for the people that do fuck with me and wonder what the fuck I've been doing and shit like that. Cause basically, some people think that I'm lame or that I'm doing bad, or they're happy to see me like this. Basically, because I was always posting, always happy for what I had in posting. But basically, like I said, which I had a motherfucker over here talking hella shit on my Instagram. I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, random ass motherfuckers started talking shit and saying that I was over here trying to be in Fast and Furious with my car and I don't know what, that I'm think I'm the shit. Which, I was just wondering, like, why is he mad? Why is he talking shit? And then, he started telling me, oh, I got Bentleys and I got this and I got my big house. I don't know. He's just trying to flex to me. Which at the end of the day, I looked at his shit and I was like, yeah, it could be mommy stuff or daddy stuff. But basically, what I saw is that he's mad because he got more money and more cars or whatever, and he's not as popping basically. He's not having as fun, which I'm with less stuff and less shitty shit basically, and I'm over here having fun. I make it work. So yeah, I should be proud of that. But yeah, yeah, these people just basically try to talk shit because, anyways, like I said, some people think that I'm doing bad or whatever, which I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not doing as bad as some people think. And yeah, I know who all fake friends are, which they think we're still cool or whatever, but fuck all them fake bitches. They only hit me up when it's beneficial or when I had a car. So fuck them. They always show their true colors. And anyways, I do have, I haven't, I still, to all my real friends and all that too, I know we haven't really, I know I haven't hanged out with a bunch of people, and it's mostly because they're busy, or when they're not busy, I'm busy, or they got their own little family now with kids and stuff now, which, shout out to you guys. That's what's up. Should have been focusing on something like that, but it's never too late. Especially, it's not too late, but on some of my friends too that they know my situation and shit, and they got in opportunities with jobs and shit, and I just felt always a little played on that because I'm like, they could have easily put me on, but they didn't. Which again, it could be. Again, I'm not really mad about that because it could be that they didn't think about it, or that basically that they think that I could do something stupid or get both of us fired and shit like that. Which I'm not really like that. In situations like that, I'll try my best, and I'm not gonna. I do know, like I'm saying, I know who all my real ones are and all the fake friends that I have, or that had. um, Basically, shout out to all the people that do fuck with me and cause I'm always shocked when people recognize me. Like when people recognize me in general or in the mall and shit, they'll be like, "Hey, what's up? Ain't you Sergio?" and shit like that. I even got asked for like pictures twice or three times, which I even denied because I was looking like a bum. So my bad for that, but I fuck with everybody that recognize. I don't even be like, people be like, "Oh, you famous and shit," and I'm like, I'm not famous, but thank you. Shout out to my little cousin that be watching my videos, rewatching them and putting them on the TV and showing them to the family and shit. Which, don't be doing that. That shit, I'm embarrassed. But shout out to everybody that do fuck with me, and like I'm saying, that I miss basically all their shit, posting and shit. Hopefully, I don't know, but like I'm saying, if these people could go out here and if they're out here on TikTok not even doing shit, thank you for the bros, thank you, man, and just stupid ass shit, like, and they're getting hella views and shit, so, hopefully, at least what I do a little bit, trying to entertain you guys a little bit different. I know I'm not that good at games and shit, but there's worse for people, and like I said, if I fail, I'm doing this for fun. Let me know. Y'all could comment what types of games y'all would want to see me playing, or what type of videos I could be making. Cause reactions of basically the crazy shit that I see on Twitter or X, whatever y'all want to call it. Another thing that I want to do, basically maybe down the road, is basically bring out a brand. Hopefully, maybe like a clothing or something. Which I be wondering, maybe is it not possible? Why the fuck? Cause I'll be like, these people that have the followers and the money, the resources basically to do good shit, they choose to basically go with merge with the ugly ass design and which is costing them like $1, $5, and charging you guys a shitload of money. Which I'm like, what the I would want to do basically is bring out something that has good as material and the quality of it. You know, the design don't have to be that crazy and shit. The design don't have to be that crazy to me. You know, I just want something that y'all wouldn't be embarrassed to wear. Y'all would want to wear this to a party or something. You know, something cool. But like I'm saying, I don't know why these people don't be doing it when they got the resources. Maybe more down the road, I'll do something like that. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna give it a try on a lot of shit. Story of my life, like I'm saying, nothing goes as planned, but it don't matter. We just gotta keep trying and fighting. Don't be giving up your fucking dreams or whatever. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all don't have to share, you know. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know y'all feedback. Talk y'all shit or whatever. Let me know what type of videos y'all would wanna see. Or because you know, like I said, I don't have a specific topic or nothing. You know, one day I could be vlogging a party. One day I could just be vlogging. One day I could just be traveling and record that. You know, I don't know but I just know that I'd be making videos and shit. You know, maybe we'll make some OnlyFans. Yeah. But which, you know, before I had a little private, and you know that worked. People over here asking for fit pics and sock pics, and that would sell, you know, and some more shit. And I never, even in relationships and shit, I know I've never been that confident with my shit, or that confident with me, basically. And you know, I never gotten bad feedback. I always got good feedback, and even like on the private shit that I had, I always got good feedback. But you know, I don't really want to do shit like that. But you know, that's just a little option there, which you know, I'm not going there. But I'm just saying. That's it. Peace, motherfuckers.